Okay, so this is just a short video of me talking to you, explaining some of the shots I've used, some of the effects, and some of the hidden messages in the video. I'm going to play the music video from start to finish, pause it when I want to speak to you, and yeah, just there won't be no sound on the video because obviously you can hear my voice and not the music video. So the first shot you'll see is a black and white image of Michael, my actor, walking towards the camera, or past the camera. It's black and white because it's meant to symbolise depression and sadness. The reason it's black and white is because Michael is not wearing his hat. The hat you'll soon see. And the reason I chose black and white of not having the hat on is because Michael thinks the hat protects him from this horrible world, this dark, disgusting world of where he hates his childhood and he's so depressed. The song's called Polarised, so it's about seeing the world in different lights anyway. So the black and white to the colour images is a brilliant contrast, and it sort of just goes with the song Polarised, and I thought I'd want to get the messages from the song in my music video somehow, and this is one way, by using effects and filters, by making it black and white. The next shot you'll see as well is him walking through a puddle. Again, another way just to show depression, rain, weather. Rain is normally associated with depression and sadness. So, as Michael's now singing, still black and white because he's not wearing the hat. But he'll soon be putting his hat on, and I'll fade it from black and white to colour. And this is when I really want the audience to discover that the hat is what changes the colour of the scene. So why I chose a hat was because Michael wears a hat because he feels that the outside world is trying to get to him, and then the hat is defending his brain almost. And I did some research into this, and I've actually found that if this is very common in children, a hat or an item of clothing or a toy or something that they cling on to escape from the outside world, to feel protected with this item. So that's why I wanted to choose a hat for this. You also saw back here Michael spray painting onto a wall. That will be explained later on, but it's to show his sort of rebel side, because I feel like someone with much of a history and a past isn't going to come out the nicest person. They need to be some sort of rebel, so I wanted to include that in there. Now, the reason he's going to a shop, as you'll see in a second, is he's going to purchase a drink. I chose a Sunny D. This isn't just a random choice, it is actually a meaningful choice. The reason I chose Sunny D is because it's quite a childish drink, and the whole point of this video is him, Michael, trying to relive his childhood again so he can make it right this time. But obviously you can never go back in time. So he's just doing all his childhood activities, and he's sort of in a bit of a trance, so he doesn't really know what he's doing, but he just wants everything to be right. And this is sort of his last desperate plea to be back to his childhood and get his parents and his brothers and to forgive him, really. So that's why I've chosen Sunny D. And obviously he purchases it, and it now comes into the chorus when he's going to be singing and dancing. This is him getting all his emotions out. This is what I want to achieve. I wanted to really make it an emotional song for the viewer to experience. So the dancing, the low angle camera shots coming up, the shaky camera is purposeful, it's not just bad film recording. The shaky camera is to put energy into the film, more of a homemade feeling, because I didn't want it to be a professional film. It is his life. It's not like someone's going to be coming up with a professional camera, professional film works. I want it to look like someone is standing there watching this through a window, seeing his life and feeling the emotion. So the shaky camera sort of represents that and achieves this goal, because anything that's too still would seem fake, and I wanted it to feel believable. That's why I went for the shaky camera as well. And it also sort of adds energy into the song, which is quite an energetic, upbeat song, so that's why I went for that. You'll see now he takes his hat off, goes back to black and white, so now by now the audience should really know that the hat is what makes it black and white. Now, I've done the drink as orange and the rest of it black and white, because the drink in this shot is the only thing that's symbolising his childhood. So I thought I'd put that in colour, because that's sort of representing good and happiness. And that's why he's drinking it like a child again, the two-hand approach. I thought I'd go for that because that's how a lot of young kids would drink. So really it's just lots and lots of references to trying to relive his childhood. So that's why I went for that colour effect as well there, and the way he's drinking it. And he's just doesn't really like the taste, because he shouldn't really be drinking that drink, it's a bit sweet. Brings the hat on, goes back to colour, and then he disappears to dust. I thought I'd put that in because it just sort of, one, makes the video look a bit cooler. Like, you can say what you want, but that does make the video look cooler. Secondly, because he is disappearing from that younger childhood self, and he's reappearing as, well, he's sort of on a development. So he's going from his childhood, and he's on a stage of development and he's becoming a better person. So that new person that comes up is a new Michael. That's what I was trying to go for there. It's quite hard to explain, but basically what I'm trying to explain is that he's leaving his old self and he's trying to become a new person. We're back here again with the spray paint, and at the end they'll reveal what that says. So here I just want to do some shots at the tennis courts, because tennis court, again, quite childish. Play tennis when you're younger. Lots of action, lots of close-ups, singing to the camera, lots of emotion. This is quite a shot to make him look quite powerful, like he's free now, dancing a lot. And this is the transitional stage in this song, where he goes from a depressed person and he's starting to feel a bit better. And again, now drop the black and white, Orange Sunny D, again, showing that's the only thing that is his childhood again. So here he's now sort of contemplating his life, what he's going to do, and really he's just sitting there, a bit depressed again, thinking about what he's doing. Here's when he's sort of thinking, I don't know what's going wrong now. I feel like, let's pause it so I can explain. He's like sort of overwhelmed with what's happening, and he feels like he might actually get to that final transition and might be able to polarize and see the world in a different light, and he feels like he may have seen that he wasn't as much of a bad child. So you can see the distress on his face here. He's really scared, almost, is what I was going for, because he's wanted this for such a long time, and it's about to come. So that's what I really wanted the viewer to see. And he's now turned around, and this is the main part of the video. He's now turned around and he's seen something, and he's going after it. And here, with what he does with his hands in a second, as you'll now see, just about there, is that he's seeing into like a portal, into another world. And this other world is the polarized world. He's seeing this world in a completely different light. So in his previous world, he's seeing blank hedges and trees. In this world, he's seeing the drum kit and the microphone. This is his new happy world, which he'll soon transport into. That's what I was going for. So here's the transportation. You see the colour change, and realise you're in a new world. Comes out a symbol, lots of energy. Comes in with a particle effect, and now he's in this new world singing. And the audience realises, oh, he's happier now because the colour's lighter, it's more sunny. He's singing, he's dancing, the drums but the particles there. The reason I did those particles, people ask, why do those particles? There's no need for those particles there on that drum. The reason I want to do that is make this world look fake, like Alice in Wonderland sort of feeling, because it's not a real world, and those particles think, oh, hang on, that can't be real. Drum kits don't do that, obviously. So by using that, it really just makes the viewer think, oh, hang on, maybe he's dreaming, maybe this is what he wants to be in, maybe he has actually gone to a magical world and there's drum kits that spew off particles. Well, they don't know. But I just wanted to make it feel not real. That's what I wanted this new world to feel like. That's why there's a lot more still camera shots. It's no longer shaky, it looks a bit more professional. It's more meant to be dream-like. That's what I was going for there. So again, you cut back to the spray paint. And we're back to this world again. This has got shakier camera again, but that's just for the sake of filming. It's quite hard to get a still camera sometimes. And Michael's obviously dancing as well. Here's the still camera though. You've got the drums in there, you've got Michael dancing, still the high hue on the video is what I've done, so I've turned the hue up to make it look brighter. He throws away his spray can, so you think, oh, he's done with his graffiti. And it says Polar on here, standing for polarized. And that's basically just the name of the song. So that's what that ended up being. And now you see Michael walking off in the distance, a new man, feeling like he's done justice to his childhood. Or has he? As the camera pans away into black. And you think, will this happen again? Is this just one normal day in his life? Or has he now become a new person? And that is that, I do believe. I think that's everything. Let me just check 1 second. Yep, and that is that. So thank you for watching the video. I hope you now understand everything that's happened. A lot of the things that you probably didn't even realise were actually intentional by me, and some of the things you probably had questions why they're in there, I hope they're now explained. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.